We're continuing this week's celebration of Honolulu Pride 2019 with a look at the development of civil rights for LGBT people. Hawaii has been a leader in this area. Here with a short history lesson and insight is Jeff Hong, who sits on the National Board of the American Civil Liberties Union. Thank you so much for being with us. I appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
This is great. I want you to tell us a little bit how Hawaii influenced the LGBT civil rights.
So Hawaii actually took many leadership roles in the advancement of LGBT rights. From the background of the 1960s with the civil rights movement, and then with the riot of drag queens at Stonewall 50 years ago to protest against police brutality. It was from there that Hawaii in the 70s was one of the first states to decriminalize same-sex relationships.
And how did the wave change Hawaii?
So when you were not a criminal for loving who you chose to love, the bars and nightlife and those types of things, people could become more open, and that type of activities, those things could flourish. But I remember coming back to Hawaii in the 90s as a young lieutenant, and while it was legal, in the military you could still be court-martialed or go to jail for choosing who you love. And that's contrasted with last month, a female major general celebrated Pride with the Army with her wife.
Wow. Okay. It went from civil unions to marriage. How did we get to marriage?
So marriage actually took a while. There was kind of a backlash. In Hawaii, the courts had ruled that we could potentially have marriage. So there was a court case that went through in the 90s, it went up to the Supreme Court, went back, and in our Constitution, we found the right of same-sex couples to marry. But then, in a backlash, there was a constitutional amendment here that restricted the right to define marriage to the legislature.
Okay, so how did the process move forward then?
So in Hawaii, in staking out that move forward, that it's kind of sponsored both a backlash in some states to bar same-sex marriage, but other states to follow our lead. And so Massachusetts led this effort. At the federal government level, there was the Defense of Marriage Act. But now that we have these things in play, the Supreme Court could actually rule that the Defense of Marriage Act, and that was actually something led by the ACLU to fight, struck down that as unconstitutional.
In the end, did Hawaii eventually change its constitution?
No, we didn't. But in defining marriage as a right that would be held by the legislature, fortunately, Governor Abercrombie called a special session of the legislature in 2013, I believe.
Okay.
And that in that special session, we voted to define marriage to include same-sex couples.
What about the rest of the nation?
So the rest of the nation would have to wait, and they would have to wait for another Supreme Court ruling that struck down all of these bars against same-sex marriage in the same sense that interracial marriage was struck down. And so you could have it in your state constitution, but it wasn't allowed. So
Hawaii was at the forefront of this all, trying to make the change and trying to help people live better lives. Based on the history that you've just given us all a history lesson, what does the future hold?
So the future, the struggle for civil rights, we keep on marching forward. The ACLU just actually defended a case in front of the Supreme Court that currently across the nation you can be fired from your job for who you love. But in front of the Supreme Court right now we're arguing that protection should be granted to everyone. So we've been moving forward, but there's always something else to move forward towards in a more equal and fair place.
Very, very informative, and we're going to, of course, continue our look at the various LGBT resources all this week on the show, Living 808. And don't forget the big parade and festival coming up this Saturday. Be sure to watch it. If you can't, come down to watch it in person. We're going to be streaming it live at 11 a.m. on KHON2.com with our very own Mikey Moniz. He's going to be helping with the coverage, and it's being brought to you by our friends at Alaska Airlines and the Lavender Center and Clinic, that is. Jeff, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate the history lesson.
Thank you very much.
It was very informative, and I've learned quite a bit. But thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.